Hey there, folks. Well, brace yourself because today we're going to talk Trump. Donald Trump is fundamentally, at his core, a brat. The most spoiled brat in the world. And he's been spoiled not just the average amount that any rich kid has been spoiled, especially because he has done terrible things to people over and over and over again and gotten away with it his whole life. He has used the money that he has to protect himself from any kind of consequences for his entire frickin' life. He defrauds people, he lies to people, he refuses to pay people. But back to the brat thing. Brats love getting away with doing terrible things. They like nothing more in the world than wrecking something and then thumbing their nose at you and saying you can't do anything about it. The thing that worries me the most is brats always escalate. They're always doing more and more outrageous and terrible things until someone stops them. Because they don't want to regulate themselves. They want to make you do it. In a very real way, a brat is asking for someone to stop them. Subconsciously. Consciously, they're just being a shit and enjoying it. But subconsciously, what they're really doing is they're saying, if you loved me, you'd stop me. They're crying out for someone to discipline them in a way that works. The brat becomes the brat because they reach the point in their development where you test boundaries, where you see what you can get away with. And the reason we say spoiled brat is because it is by spoiling the child, by not disciplining them, that they get stuck in this mode of trying to find out what the limits are. And now he's president, and now he's already gotten away with destroying half of the White House. They love that. And he's gotten away with kidnapping leaders of other countries. And now he's trying to get away with setting up this $1.7 billion slush fund. I mean, he's already stolen billions upon billions of dollars of taxpayer money and made billions and billions of dollars out of his position in other ways. Now he's got the slush fund going, and I'm worried that we're reaching a dangerous point of his escalation because that's his biggest thing so far. Being able to go, I'm going to actually pay the rioters, the people who rioted on January 6th, a whole bunch of money and you can't stop me. That's his biggest brat move already. He knows people are going to hate it. He knows especially his own followers will hate it, but he's president, so he doesn't need their votes anymore, so he doesn't give a crap that they hate it. Why would he? No one is inflicting any kind of consequences on him. So he is just going to get worse and worse until somebody stops him. That's why I'm worried that America will not last until the midterms. Not without something absolutely horrible happening, like him launching nuclear missiles. I mean, we already know that he has no moral restraint. He will do whatever he can get away with. And he is building up to something like a nuclear war. Which brings us to the people who should be disciplining him. The Republicans that control the House and the Senate. They're the people who are supposed to tell the president no. They're not doing their job as the legislative branch at all. The legislative branch and the judicial branch are supposed to restrain the executive branch. That's why there's 3 co-equal parts of the government. But neither the Supreme Court nor the House and Senate are doing a damn thing to stop them. They just go, yes sir, yes daddy, Will I get a pat on the head for destroying America for you? And I think that in time, they will all pay. They will all face essentially a Nuremberg. We're going to have an incredibly large and consequential prosecution. Once the forces of good finally get power back, we're going to see these people prosecuted for all that they've done or failed to do. Every single one of them. Right now, they have diffusion of responsibility. None of them do anything to stop Trump because they know that they individually will not be blamed for what Trump does or for not restraining Trump. It's all one big undifferentiated group of traitors. But once the forces of good get the power back, they're going to find out that that does not protect them. That every single one of them will be prosecuted and they will pay. The people will demand it and they will pay one way or another. I guess that's all from me for today, folks. I will talk to you nice people again tomorrow. Bye-bye.